What's up, you guys? This is Jayden. I'm back with another video today. Recording outside in this amazing weather, you know what I'm saying? South Carolina weather. It's good to be back out here. It's been a while since I feel like I've recorded outside, but hey, back and better than ever. And in this video today, if you saw the title, then you already know what I'm going to be talking about, and that is don't let the V control you, and we all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, don't let the V control you, and let's be real. When I made a video yesterday, and obviously I talk about going celibate now in my own relationship for a while, and maybe a year or however long, but until that time it feels right to just build a better relationship with her and God and whatnot. But in the process of that, look, this video is right here for everybody. This is for if you're in a relationship, if you are, I guess, hooking up casually or whatever you're doing. I'm gonna be really honest with you today. Don't let the vagina control you. Look, I've seen many men throughout my life. Not even just throughout my life, but just people I see in public, or men or whatnot, or at my job or whatever you want to call it. The V controls them. Look, I get it. Because the same thing happened to me in my own relationship. When you start really having it, you know the feeling, the pleasure that comes with having intercourse with your woman or whatnot. It's a different feeling. It's a totally different feeling and a different type of level. And what happens a lot of times with many of us men, and including my own self, you let it control you. When I was on no-fap semen retention, of course I was doing my thing, but once I got into this relationship and I started actually having real, actual, all that self-control, all that literally almost went out the door. It was a big problem in my own relationship. It was a huge issue. And now it's moving forward. It's about moving forward and having a new chapter in my relationship with going celibate and actually growing and increasing our own connection. But I let the pushy control me. I let the feeling of that pleasure control my entire being. When the opportunity arises, I made it initiative every single time. From the process I created for myself, I became a pleasure-seeking person. And then I started to devalue sex. I started to look more down sex because how much I was having it in my own relationship. I was having it quite a bit. And I started to de-down it and not really view it as something special. It was very impulsive, very quick. I mean, when you look at our society today, the same thing is happening. When you have casual sex, you have all these casual things going on. It's nothing but quick dopamine hits. It's quick pleasure. I mean, look at porn, for crying out loud. It's quick pleasure. But when you actually start leveling up and you actually start having sex or whatnot, this is something you have to understand. You cannot let the coochie control you. Even if you get into a relationship, you still should be, in some seasons, actually holding on to your seed and actually building a better connection with your lady and your higher self, God, or whoever you believe in. So that's why it's important, man. I know how it feels. It's an amazing feeling and it feels so good, but it's not going to help you get to where you want to be. And then your relationship will be built off lust. Come on now. And when you have your relationship built off lust, like how I had myself for a long time, it doesn't create an actual emotional and deep connection with that person, a soul type of connection. It's a very shallow and just pleasure-seeking connection where sex is why you're here. And let's be real, a lot of relationships today, yes, we know sex is an important aspect of a relationship, but many relationships today, that is the number one thing. Our society has degraded and devalued sex for what it is. I mean, you go on Instagram, you go on all these platforms, what are you going to be bombarded with? And half naked women or men or whatever. It's crazy. It really is crazy, but it's so easy to see these things now today because of what we have access to in our society today. And that's why we have built a system, especially with men who are having casual hookups, man. Bro, you are chasing nothing but quick term pleasure that's not going to add to nothing. That's even worse. That's even worse than being in a relationship and knowing that. But just having casual sex, like I don't want to judge because it's your life. You live the way you want to. But unfortunately, I'm going to be judging you today. And I'm going to be telling you right now that it's not going to help you build a better relationship with your higher self. That's not going to help you get to where you want to be in your life. It's going to continue to make you feel down and feel bad about yourself in the process, because you are attracting all these different souls. When you have sex with somebody and you are having a whole soul tie, period, you get their energy from them. It's an energy exchange when you have sex like that, and you're going to have that same energy that person has. That's going to be attracted right into you. So long, for a while in my relationship, it was built off lust and not actual true genuine love, because I was very selfish with 1.5 sex and whatnot, and my partner did want to actually step up into a new different direction with our relationship. And I finally understood where she was coming from. And this is why I feel like today, especially with men who do nofap and all that, you can become very reliant on women when you are on the similar attention or basically doing nofap or whatnot. It kind of switches your system to focus on this. It's like another outlet for you to basically make love. But at the same time, you go through seasons, bro, where you're not having that much sex, where you're actually focusing on building a better connection with your partner. Because if not, that you're going to be controlled by the vagina. And it's an amazing feeling. This is why so many men today chase women. Because once they get a taste of it, once they get a taste of that coochie or whatever you want to say, they start going crazy. They can't even control those urges. They can't control their own sexual energy. And that's obviously a big issue. That's not helping you become a stronger man. That's helping you become more of a weaker man. You're not leveling up. You're not growing when that happens. And so many men, and what happens to them, it changes their entire psyche even, where all their life is just on the pursuit of constantly chasing and chasing and chasing women for nothing. And these women have no time of day for them because they're not focused on their purpose. They're not focused on their grind. They're not focused on any of those things. And that's why it's important for men, especially, to have your purpose, because if not, then you're going to live your life possibly having other outlets of so-called purpose, and that is chasing women or surrounding yourself with video games or hiding from all your insecurities and whatnot. I'm rambling, I'm going off topic, but all this is in connection with not letting the vagina control you, because if you do, you can X out anything. Nothing's going to really truly happen for you. For me now, moving forward in my life with this, it's been about 2.5 weeks now. And this has honestly been the longest I've ever gone without having sex, just to be quite honest with you. And it may sound crazy, but I'm glad, and I want to do this, and I want to better my relationship and better my connection with God. And that's why it's important to let that go. It's nothing but pleasure at the end of the day. It's a pleasure that lasts for 5-6 seconds. And after that, it's gone. But it's incredible just how that amount of time, it can have so much control over you. It's really crazy, but it is. So that's why it's important as men that even when you're in a relationship, you need to master your sexual energy, as I discussed in the last video. Because if not, then that vagina is going to control you. And that is not a good thing. You're not going to level up. You're not going to grow. And yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.